Hi there. Peregrine Falcon and I are here to play a math game together again because I don't have a partner. So I'm going to play both rounds. I'm going to use Peregrine Falcon as my partner, and that is something you can do also. So this is a game called Pull, Count, and Compare. And what you're going to need is something to be like a hat or a basket where you can't see when you're reaching into it. Then you're also going to need a collection of dimes and pennies in the basket or the hat. So dimes and pennies. And then you're going to need a color for one player and a different color for the other player. There's a game board, but I just made my own because I don't have a printer. So in this game, we're going to play 4 rounds. So it says pull, count, and compare. So round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4. Each round will have one player that gets more. Okay, so we're going to figure out who got more in each round. And then at the end of this version of playing the game, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do an extra challenge way of playing. So you choose for you. You can play just the regular way, or you can watch to the very end and see how to do a challenge way. All right, pull, count, and compare. So we're just going to decide who goes first. I'm going to be nice about it. Peregrine Falcon, you can go first. On each player's turn, you have to use a character trait called integrity. So integrity means doing the right thing even when no one's watching or no one would even know what you did. So the right thing in this is that when you reach in to get a coin, if I wasn't using integrity, I might reach around to try to feel which ones are dimes so that I could win the game because it's worth more. But if I was using integrity, I would just reach in and whichever coin I grabbed onto or touched first, that's what I would pull out. Okay, so Peregrine Falcon, do you agree to use integrity in this game? Oh, good. All right, so on each person's turn, you're going to pull 2 coins. You're going to write an equation that shows what the sum of those 2 coins is. So you're just going to add the 2 coins together to come up with the value. Okay, and you're going to need to use your green to write your equation. Okay, okay, all right. Use integrity. All right, the first coin was a dime. All right, so that's your first coin. Your second coin is a penny. All right, so an equation to match that using your green would be the dime plus the penny. The dime has a value of 10. The penny has a value of 1. And you're going to keep your coins. Okay? So this is Falcon's side. This is my side. 10 plus 1 equaled 11. Okay. Your score for this round so far is 11. So now I'm going to pull count, and then we're going to compare. All right. I got a 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 more equals 2. See how mine is purple? I had 2 pennies. 1 plus 1 equals 2. But Falcon's is in green. It was 10 plus 1 equals 11. So we're going to compare our numbers at the very bottom of this round. I'm going to put my purple 2. He's going to put his green 11. And we're going to draw a comparison symbol between them. A comparison symbol is an equals, a greater than, or a less than. Well, 2 and 11 are not equal. So this is my lesser number. Whoops. This is my greater number. And I'm going to do the symbol there that compares them. Okay, 2 is less than 11. So on that one, definitely Falcon took that round. All right, so we're going to keep playing. We're going to play 4 times total. So here, I'm going to do another 2 for Falcon. I'll just do it quickly so that you can see how this goes to the end. And then I'll take mine. Ooh, I got 2 dimes. So mine is 10 plus 10 equals 20. That time I got 20 and Falcon only got 2. Oops, I'm going to write it over here. 20. Falcon's going to write his 2. And we're going to compare the numbers. Just ignore this little 2. I made a mistake. Okay. So 20 was greater than 2. So this time I had more. We're going to play 4 times. And we're just going to see how many rounds we each won. So far, Falcon won this round. Okay. But I won round 2. Okay, now I'm going to talk about things that you can do to challenge yourself if doing that makes you feel like you want more. One thing you can do is that after you play all 4 rounds, you can then add up what your total is for all 4 rounds and what your partner's total is for all 4 rounds. So let's just say after 2 rounds, my total so far is 2 and 20 more. So far my total is 22. The Falcon's total so far is 11 and 2 more. 11, 12, 13. Okay, so you can add them all up and see who had the greater value. So I had 22, Falcon had 13. One thing you can do as a challenge is to figure out what is the difference between your 2 totals. How much more did I have than Falcon? I had 22, Falcon had 13. I could start at the 13 and count up to 22. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I have 9 more. So I could figure that out, that I actually won the whole game by 9 points. Okay, that's one challenge. Another challenge you could do is that you could throw in some quarters. Okay, so if you decide that you're going to challenge yourself by throwing in some quarters, I want to talk to you a little bit about counting up money when you have quarters. So let's just pretend that it's Falcon's turn and he pulled a quarter and a dime. So I have, or let's even pretend it started the other way, a 10, a dime, and then a quarter. Let's just say my equation then would be 10 plus 25 equals. I'm going to start with my highest, my biggest value coin. And I'm going to count it first. I'm going to go 25. And think of it like this, tens, tens, count by tens, starting at 25. 25, 35. Okay, so his total would be 35. If you got 2 quarters, you count quarters like this. 25, 50, 75, 100. 25, 50, 75, 100. Okay, so that's one challenge, to throw in some quarters and see what types of totals you get. Then see if you can add up all 4 rounds and see after 4 rounds how much money did you win and how much money did your partner win. And then you can compare the amounts. Let's just pretend that Falcon got a quarter 5 times in the rounds because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chances to pull a coin. So let's just say Falcon wound up with 5 quarters, a dime, and 3 pennies because you're going to have 8 coins by the end. Well, what I don't want to do to add these up is to count them in a random order when I count coins. It doesn't really make sense for me to go like this. 1, and then 25 more is 26, and 10 more is 36. Oh gosh, and then 25 more is 36 and 25. Okay, when we're counting coins, the first thing we're going to do is sort them. I'm going to put all my quarters together, all my dimes together, all my pennies together. And I'm going to start by counting my coins that have the highest value. So the highest value is the quarters. They're worth 25. The next highest value is the dime. It's worth 10. The least value coins are the pennies, and they're worth 1. So that way I can go like this. 25, 50, 75, 100. 25 more than 100 is 125. Watch what I did now, though, because he had so many. Well, let's just count these like this first. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125. 10 more than that is 135. 1 more is 136. 1 more than that is 137. So I have to switch count. I'm counting by 25s, switching to counting by 10s, switching to counting by 1s. Let's do it one more time. 25, 50, 75, 100. 125, 135, 136, 137. Okay, so you can practice with that. This is really like next steps of this game if you're getting to that point. If you had 5 of these, well, when I get to 100, look at that. You could trade for $1. $1. And $1 has a value of 100. Okay, so after 4 quarters, could trade them for $1. I had to make $1 because I didn't have a dollar bill, but that's okay. So $1 was 100, 125, 135, 136, 137. All right, so if you're going to go into numbers that high, I want you sorting your coins first and then counting them, largest value to lowest value, and doing the best that you can with that. And remembering that counting quarters is 25, 50, 75, 100. Okay, enjoy. Have a fun time playing this game.